Hi, how are you? And welcome to my kitchen, Letta's Kitchen. Okay, so one of the things that people are keen when it comes to Ramadan is what to eat for breakfasting or during iftar. And usually we want something that is refreshing, it's sweet, and something that can cool and soothe your throat. So for today, I'm going to share with you a recipe which is a family favorite and most of the Indonesian love it. And we call it sop buah. Actually, it's lots of fruits, and then there's with sweetened milk. So it's very, very easy, and there's like tons and tons of fruits. And of course, there's going to be jelly. So we have here grapes, apples, we have strawberry, and this is my personal favorite. This is mandarin orange, and I also love what we call leche. I love, which is called the nata de coco. It's basically from coconut. Okay, first of all, I'm going to make the jelly first. So we have the jelly powder here. And also, I'm going to use sugar since I don't really like that sweet, so I think about 50 grams is enough. And then you just add water. The water should be about 700, so if you don't have a metric cup, it's about 3 glasses of water. Turn on the stove. Now, it's up to you what kind of jelly powder that you like to use, but I personally just like the plain ones. Okay, so this is almost about to boil, so we'll wait for a few more, maybe seconds. You can make this. Or if you don't have timers in your hands, you could always buy the store-bought jellies. You know, like, I don't know in your hometown, but in my hometown, there's a place where you could buy all these jellies with all sorts of shapes and sizes, and it comes with all different kind of colors. And I know that kids would love that. So maybe, you know, if you're not the type, you know, who want to make your own, you could always buy them. Well, it has come to a boil, so I'm going to turn the stove off. Just wait for it for a while until it cools off, and just wait until it's all set. All right, now that we are done with the jelly, I am going to go forward and making the soup. So the soup is actually milk-based. So what I'm going to use is sugar, because it has to be sweet, cream, and we put milk. I have milk here with me, and I'm going to mix it with water. Now the water is the same amount as the milk. So this type of dish or refreshment, you would say, is one of the most favorite during Ramadan. And you know why? There are a lot of street vendors popping up just to sell these during Ramadan. And you can make it yourself. But if you have something else to do, you can just put the whisk down and let it boil for maybe, say, about 5 minutes. But use a timer, don't forget. Okay, so it has come to a boil, so I just turn off the stove and put it aside and just let it cool. Let it cool so all the smokes doesn't come out anymore from the pot. Now that it's done, we are going to prepare the fruits. Just cut a few ones. There are a few that I haven't cut, like the apples. So this is what I'm going to do first, which is cutting the apples. But I'm going to core it first, because now, see the core? Ta-da! All right, those are the apples. Now I'm going to use the strawberry. Now the strawberries, I am just going to cut this part. And the grapes, I'm going to use some grapes as well. Now, same like the strawberries, I'm also going to cut these, the oranges. These are one of my favorite oranges. They're They're nice. I'm gonna put on some of the lychee here. This is also store-bought. And nata de coco. And of course, the jelly. So, well, there are ways to put the jelly here. You could either just simply cut them into cubes, or, like what I did, is shred them using a shredder. So it becomes like this. So I'm gonna put this jelly now here. What I like about this jelly, it's, you know, it just cools down and it slides down your throat. Can you imagine? And of course, the ice. So I'm gonna put some ice here because it's really nice to have it. So this is the soup that I've made earlier, and this is have been chilled. And let's just pour it into the bowl. And last touch, just mix it. There you go. Fruity fruit for iftar.